Fitness has been overcomplicated, and this is due to the fitness industry making it overcomplicated. So if you are starting, the best thing for you to do is to just keep it simple. This way, you're going to be able to keep it consistent and you're going to remember what your habits are that you're trying to stick to. Week on week, you'll be able to slightly increase the difficulty of these habits and add new ones in as those habits become set in stone for you. Definitely stick to the rule, consistency over complexity. This follows on to being consistent, showing up regularly, following the plan that you've set yourself. It doesn't have to be in the gym. It can be as simple as making sure you hit 5,000 steps on week 1, 5,500 on week 2, and then slowly building that up. Small, repeatable habits over a long period of time will help you way more than trying to be 100% on a really difficult task. If you follow an all or nothing mindset, you're more likely to give up, aren't you? Don't overreact when things go wrong. I've got clients that always say, I've f***ed up today, I've eaten too many calories, I can't be bothered, like I feel like quitting. The best thing for you to do is to just act like a goldfish and forget about it. Do what you need to do on the next day, go for the steps, get your daily habits and get your session in. Point number 4, got a big hair on my finger. Point number 4 is avoid comparison. The only comparison you should be doing is of yourself the previous day and reflecting on what went well and how you can improve. If you start looking at other people, especially online, you're gonna get in your own head about it and think you're never gonna be like that. It's all about you versus you. Point number 5 falls on really nicely as you need to be competing against you. Use milestones as motivation. Set small weekly goals as well as monthly goals to make sure that you're hitting those, and then you can build on that motivation and the consistency week on week, month on month, striving towards that bigger end goal. But always focus on that smaller goal first. Otherwise you focus too far in advance and you start losing your head again about, oh, I'm never going to be able to reach that big milestone of 10 kg loss, 20 kg loss. Focus on that 1 kg if fat loss is your main goal. So a really good example of competing against yourself is my client James. Did his first ever 10k run last year in 2023. He ran it in about 1 hour 15. This year he came into it in October and he went and tried to beat that time and he got under 1 hour. So a massive improvement for James, and this is something you can look at. Something as small as improving your steps every week is a really good example. A bonus tip that I always focus on is getting enough sleep and making sure that I'm ready for that next day. Otherwise you're going to go into the day with low energy and a low drive and you're going to really struggle to get those steps in, those habits ticked off, and if you've got a gym session planned, it's not going to be as productive as if you've had that full 7 to 9 hours of recommended sleep. I'm going to create another video on each of these 5/6 points and go into a little bit more detail. Comment on some habits that I might have missed that you guys do that seem to help you with your health and fitness, and I'll see you in the next one.